Hey guys, am I audible? Just a second, if you guys can see me. Hi Mastery, hi, how you guys are doing? Just give me a second, okay? To just give me a moment. Let me just set up. Is everything audible? Like, a moment. Okay, so everything is pretty clear. Yes. Okay, let's just wait for 2 seconds. Meanwhile, you can post in your doubts in the chat section, and I'll try to clear it at my best. Right? Mm. Yep, today's session could be really good one because we know what happened. So just 2 seconds more. Let me share the links and we'll get back with it. Okay, just give me 2 seconds more. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Just a second. Guys, you can post in your questions in there. Meanwhile, I don't have, I don't mind reading it. You guys can let me know if you have any positions or if you want to know anything about it. No one wants to ask anything. All of you have are like bought at shorts, or are you still long in the markets? Mm, good evening, Vikrant. Good evening, Daniel. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Um, okay, you guys have gone long in short stocks or anything as such that. Mm. Honestly, what about you? Like, what did you do? Granule, what? Or did you go long or short, or what happened? And okay, bought Jubilant Foods. On what basis did you use any technical price action or anything like that? No longs for Rajashekar. That's pretty good. And what about you? You have, yeah, you can ask the doubts, guys. You can ask the doubts. Please do ask me the doubts. Please put in the questions. I'm just trying to put in the links in here for a while. Yeah, okay, channel pattern. Yeah, Pratibhan, please post in your questions in the chat box. I will clear out your doubts. Please do that. So I have just posted all the links. Let's get started with it, right? And yeah. So first of all, someone asked me about granules. As usual, what we'll be doing is basically uh, first clear out the doubts, and then we'll get along with the analysis what I feel. Okay. So the first person who asked was granule. So let's check out granule on a daily time frame. Okay, so I have a very interesting view in here which I want you people to see, because that could be a really good one, because it would be like literally out of nowhere, and this is what I actually think, and usually markets do make that happen. If you remember in my Instagram post, the last time when I said that buy the dip, buy the fucking dip, which I told you close to around 15,200 levels, market did reverse, right? And I'm going to put on the same view in here. People might call me crazy the same way as they called me crazy back then when markets were at 15,200. Right now we know where markets touch the high at, right? So straight away, let's get into it. The first doubt with it, I will be clearing out all of those things, and I'll be putting out my opinions as well. First, let's clear out the subscribers doubts in here. Okay, so granule, this was a good channel pattern which you took in. I guess it is taking at a resistance in here. So if you just check it out, it's not such a good break in here, I would say. Okay, fine. Yeah, it could be a good breakout in here, as you can see if you combine all the candlesticks. But again, there is a small resistance in here. If you just check it out in this particular manner, as we have always, since we have started doing live, we know that we are always taking zones and also the price action patterns in consideration. So it would be better for you to go long only above this. Okay, so that's one of the point. And the most recent pattern is also something which you need to worry about. So the recent pattern support is this, and yeah, resistance, I'm not quite good with it because there is no such proper resistance in here. And I would say if you've gone long in here, there's a definite stop loss at least till here, because if you're at least trying to go for such a big return, like it has given a breakout after many, like probably after 2 years in here, right? So the targeted target could be close to around up till the back to previous highs, which is 30%. Keep a stop loss of at least 1:3, which is close to 10% in here. So accordingly you divide your quantity as such. Okay, so this is it for granule. Please remember that whatever the stocks we are analyzing, it will be based upon market sentiment. Okay, so please do stick to the video till the end so that we analyze market sentiments as well. So one has, okay, granule is done. The next one is Jubilant Foods, right? So let's check it out. Jubilant Foods in here, Jubilant Foods. Okay, so he's saying that he has taken a channel pattern breakout in here, right? Well, let's check the most recent one in here is basically like this, and this is not a channel pattern, I would say. This is kind of a triangle pattern. So it is a very good triangle pattern, to be honest. I would definitely go long if the market sentiments are in our favor, but right now it is not. So not the time to go long in the daily time frame. Okay, so not a good time to go long in Jubilant Food Works right now. Weekly breakout, Mastery, can you just say weekly breakout in what? You mean weekly breakout from granules? Pratibhan, just give me 2 minutes. Let's just go one by one and then we'll be clearing it out. Okay, so yeah, you have your next question, so just wait for 2 seconds. Weekly breakout for what, Mastery? Just let me know so that we can further on carry forward. Meanwhile, the next question is this a dip? Okay, buy on dip market, Kavodham AS is asking. So yep, it is. Let me just post out my view so that you can understand why am I saying this, because there's always a logic behind it. Okay, do not follow it blindly. So just the query, guys, if you are able to hear my voice very well, just type in voice is clear. Please do that, because I am actually using a different mic today and different settings. Please just type in out that. Okay, it would be a little helpful for me. Is my voice clear? Please do let me know. Okay, got it. Sure. So Hindalco, got it. Let's check out Hindalco now. Hindalco. Okay, to be honest, we have touched a new high, I guess, in our subscribers, I mean in our views basis, because previously we used to have only a few live, I mean people who used to watch live, and right now I guess it's close to around 12 people it's showing me. Okay, sorry, concurrent rate is around close to 8 to 10. Fine, thanks for joining the stream first of all, and let's carry forward. So yeah, Hindalco, as I said, sorry, there's someone who's asking me. Hindalco, clearly a bearish sentiment. You can see this, the box, I mean this entire distribution which was happening in here, right? It has currently, it has given a breakdown, not a good stock to get in. It is better for you to accept your loss and be very away from it. It is okay if you're into a loss, no issues, but you need to accept your losses, and it is a part of this game. You cannot stick to a particular stock. Please don't say that I'm saying there's a bearish view and then you would go ahead and curse me and it might reverse again and everything. I'm a trader. I'm going to take in my best bets, and even if I would have gone long here for sure, definitely, but after seeing there's a stop loss hit, I will definitely exit. Okay, you're shorting Hindalco and SBIN. Okay, then it's good. If you're shorting, congratulations for you. Market is opening gap down. I guess the next Adani is basically jelly bean in here. Okay, so yeah, SBIN, let's check out that as well. SBIN. Okay, so SBIN is also given a good breakdown in here, and let's just check out the most, because patterns always do get updated. SBI, you will have to be a little worried in here because it is almost near the support, right? And also you can just look at it that this is the previous swing, so be a little worried in here. If you're into good profits, try brooking it. Otherwise, again, if you remember, I have given you a good idea back then that if you're into good profits and if you're not sure, that the stock could reverse back up again, like and the market is still bearish, but you're still not sure, you're very hesitant with it. What are you going to do? Hold your futures short, just go ahead and hedge it with a CE buy. So even if it reverses from here, what is going to happen? The futures MTM would come to zero, but the CE which you bought in here would come to profits. And if markets continuously go down, I mean the stock or the markets continuously go down, what is going to happen? Futures will give you double the profits in here, let's assume 100 rupees, and the CE will give you only a loss of 50 rupees, which is half of it. So still it is a win-win situation for you. Okay, so please do deal with that. So far it is like this in here. Okay, and okay, let's just get back to it. I'm a beginner, so I bought a Ruby Mills stock for long term, but there is a sudden downfall. I don't know why. Can you please tell me what problem in it, and can I hold it or can I get out from it? Price action from 600 to 300. May I know why? Okay, so let's just check out. Okay, Pratibhan, if you're still in the chat box, can you let me know the price has fallen from 600 to 300 in just one day? I want to know that. Pratibhan, please can you answer that? What is this stock? Ruby Mills. Let me just check this stock as well. Pratibhan, you don't have to worry. There's a split in here which has happened. Please don't be worried. It is 1:2. That's the reason why it is falling. I mean, sorry, it has not fallen. It has basically shifted down its prices. You are getting one share. What I'm saying is that basically if you have bought it at 600 rupees in here, currently it will be showing only 300 rupees for the time being. Okay, don't worry about it because there is a split in here. As you can read that if you're holding one stock of Ruby Mills, you'll be getting two stocks. It will take some time to credit in your account. Like recently, I guess Tata, I don't remember which stock was it which gave me a split. It happened the same thing with me, right? That was my third or the fourth split of a stock. Like I have a few stocks where they have given splits in here. Just wait for some time, you will get the MTM would be the same. Okay, quantity would be increased because the share price has decreased 600 to 300. It has just adjusted, so you are not actually in a loss. Only if the price is coming down, then the loss could be there. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say to you. So please do not be worried. It is a share split. If you're still having any doubts, you can Google it more. Otherwise, your own wish, you can research it. You don't have to worry at all. The shares will be credited to you. It will just take a few days. Okay, so I hope that is clear from my end. Vedanta, let's check out to Vedanta. Okay, sorry, Vedanta. Vedanta stock. Okay, first of all, this is a good trend line which it has been following, and the resistance line is not that quite good until unless this breakout which happened in here, and from the similar swing it has reversed down. So you should have booked your profits. If you're trying to go long again in here, please stick to till the end in the video so that you can understand that why when to go long, and it is a better time for you to go long right now or not. Okay, so shorting. Okay, he's done. Okay, got it. So DCB Bank, has it still potential to go upside? DCB Banking, DCB Bank, got it. Has it still got a potential up to go? Okay, first of all, let's understand that why did you get into the stock? I want to know that Vishnu Sai, as you're saying that you have gotten into the stock and you're saying that does this stock have more potential? First of all, price action pattern, if you took in here, very good, very well, good enough for you. These were the recent patterns in here which tried to break out, and it has given you a good return in here, right? So what I'm saying is that if you have taken based upon price action, if you have your targets as 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, whatever it is, if you're a trader, then do just get out of with your profits. If you're someone who's basically like me, what I do is I trade stocks, and if I find its fundamentals as very good, let's take an example here. Just give me a second. Let's check out DCB's fundamentals in here. Let me log into my account of Grow, and I'll be telling you. Okay, so basically explore stocks. Yeah, so we are into the page of Grow in here, and we are selecting DCB, right? DCB Bank in here, right? So let's go and check out the fundamentals in here. Check out on the yearly basis. So far it is working very well. Revenue is quite good enough in the last 4 years. Are they going in a good pace? Yep, I would say not almost double, but yeah, you can probably consider a 60% growth or 55% growth like this. Yearly, their profits have reduced a little bit, so that's a little thing to quite worry about. Profit, okay, let's just check out what happened with their profits in here. Revenue is fine, sorry, yearly, right? Revenue is fine, profits have reduced quite a lot. Where did they go wrong? They're not able to, okay, fine, they might be taking out loans in here because of the expenses. If we just check it out, operating expenses, if they reduce this part, right, then we could be trying to hold this stock for a long time, because we need to check out the performance of this particular stock and accordingly see that, okay, if it is good or not. Debt to equity ratio is also like around 100%, so be a little worried about it. If you're still like, I don't know about entirely the very big fundamentals of it, as in the sense very deep fundamentals, what does this bank do, or what is its moat and everything, I need to understand that, which will take a lot of time. This is just quantitative analysis in here, and I would say that it is okayish for the time being. There is no as such very, okay, this is a bank, right? So this what do you say, this thing, debt to equity is fine with around 1:1. It is fine, no issues with that. So it is okayish to hold right now. Let's just check out the holdings. If you check out the shareholding pattern in here, it's 44. Okay, retailers, it has gone down. So some FIIs are, or the DIOs or institutions are actually buying it. If you actually check this out, from June 2021 to June 2021, retailers were at 44.72% and right now at 43.81. So obviously that 1% has gone up in the mutual funds area or the other retail FIIs. Got it? So it is so far okayish. Please also check more fundamentals, do more in-depth analysis, and then you can probably hold in the stocks. Otherwise you can also use this kind of a way to deal with it, as in that you have got your profits up till, let's assume you have got 10% profit or 25% profit after investing 1 lakh, so you're into 25,000 rupees profit. Just take out 1 lakh and let the 25,000 stay there only if you're confident in that stock. Okay, so that's all about DCB Bank. Okay, Pratibhan, if your PNL is showing 606 loss, it is just for the time being. As I told you, please wait for a few days. Your stocks will be credited to you. If it is not getting credited to you regarding the stock split, please contact your broker. They will definitely do. It will take close to around half a month as well, otherwise a month. You need to wait for it. Okay, please check out even the news by when it will get credited. I guess you will be getting this email in your account that if the stock, when is the stock getting credited to you. So please check out that email as well. Okay, they will automatically tell you by what date, or you will have at least some idea about what date they're crediting the stocks into your account. So I hope that answers your question. Vedanta has 99.9% pledging stock was in hype because of semiconductor thing. Yeah, well, Vedantas, I am again not into fundamental analysis in here, because of the sole reason that I'm a trader mostly, and so I will be just trading based upon the stocks, and we will be analyzing what Nifty is going to do and other indexes are going to do further on. So we'll be trading based upon that. Okay, so before we move into that, do you guys have any other questions? Please just let me know. If you have any more questions, I will be answering that before I shift into my views. Any more questions, guys, or anything else you want me to analyze? Anything else, guys? Do you guys remember, like, when we talked last time in the stream, I was giving you two scenarios regarding Nifty's sentiments, what can happen and what cannot happen, and how to deal with it. We clearly did it, and if you're not if you don't know, if you're new to this channel, please go check out the previous videos. We will always have a plan before trading. So right now, let's just go ahead, and I guess nobody has anything to ask, right? Should I just carry forward with my opinion in here? Just let me know yes in the comment box if you want me to carry forward with my opinions. Anyone has anything to ask? Satish Kumar, I can very well know what you're trying to say regarding 145 strategy and stuff like that. Please go ahead and check out that person's Twitter account. He has said go long, buy calls, buy calls, buy calls, buy calls, buy calls is what he's continuously saying. And look what is going to happen to those people who blend blindly with those calls option trading, I mean buying those calls. And what is going to happen on Monday when SGX is showing a 200 points gap down? He's saying continuously to go ahead and buy calls. So that is completely not suggestible. I'm not going to take names in here because we are not here to come and create a new controversy or create fights or things like that. I'm here to just put in my views. I'm just here to help you out people, in the sense that what is genuine trading and how do you basically do it, all for free in here. So if you want to do it, stay connected with us. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so people are saying let's just carry forward with our views in here. Okay, so yep, firstly, there's a very interesting view which I have. Okay, let's just shift into 1 week time frame, which I want to say. Please hear this out very carefully, and then please do answer me. Okay, so this is the chart for weekly in Nifty. Okay, this is the chart of weekly in Nifty. Now if you look at it, this is a clear cut, actually a breakout in here. Okay, it's a breakout is what I feel. So if I tell you that Nifty is at breakout now, and this is just retraced, looking at also Dow Jones in here, which is the American markets, if you just shift into there, or S&P 500 or anywhere, check out in weekly time frame for Dow Jones in here. Sorry, if you look at Dow Jones index, yeah, so let's just compare. Dow Jones is at weekly support. And how is that weekly support? Because this is a pre-COVID level. Okay, since before the market started crashing, Dow Jones is at support right now. You can see a small pullback which has happened. It has not closed very strongly. Okay, I mean, yes, this is a very big candle, but it has not closed very strongly. These candles always happen, like in here you can also see, in here also you can see. So what I'm saying is, if Dow Jones, okay, if American markets reverse from here on the higher side, okay, Nifty's breakout is valid in here, is what I'm saying. Nifty's breakout is valid, is the thing which I'm trying to make you understand. If Dow Jones reverse, Nifty is definitely coming in for a new high in here. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is my view on a weekly time frame. But what happens if Dow Jones is not going to go on the higher side? Obviously, if Dow Jones is not going to go on the higher side, first of all, we will not see a very sharp reversal back in here. Okay, what we will be saying is that Dow Jones will be consolidating a little in here. Same way Nifty can also consolidate. Okay, let me just take out two different charts in here so that it is very clear for you. So, and this is the Dow Jones chart on weekly. Okay, so yeah, so this is the major zone which I'm trying to make you understand. That please look at this, and then you might be very clear with what I'm saying. Okay, and this hypothesis can very well play in our favor. And literally, when everyone is bearish, that's when the institutions come in and they will literally go long. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is the exact point where the markets will reverse. We need to understand the next 2 weeks or 1 week could be very important for us, or probably in the next 1 month. Okay, we are deciding the next phase of the market, whether it could be sideways or bullish or bearish, things like that. I'm not saying that exactly this will happen. We have 3 scenarios, and accordingly we'll be dealing with it as per what we did before. Okay, so what we are basically going to do is that, as I told you, that Dow Jones is similarly at the same place where Nifty has where it has previously taken support. I mean, this is the major zone for Dow Jones, right? So what we are going to do is, we will see Dow Jones how it is performing. If it is actually consolidating in here, okay, if it is actually consolidating in here and in a weekly candle it forms a bullish candle, similarly Nifty will also play the same way. It will try and make very long wicks in here, but it will close on the higher side, just like how it happened in here. Okay, so basically what we are going to do is that if Dow Jones consolidates and takes an engulfing and tries to go on the higher side, then definitely this weekly pattern's resistance breakout in Nifty is a valid pattern, and Nifty will go on the higher side, and it might even go and break its newer highs in here. I mean, the last previous high. So this is a very interesting hypothesis which I was just trying to analyze every single time frame, and then I got to know that okay, this is a possibility, because right now every single person is bearish. This is what happens whenever the entire market is bearish in here, right? At this particular place, everyone went short and they were bearish and bearish. Just look at the bounce back in here. Then similarly here it happened the same way. Just try to see the timings between both Dow Jones and Nifty. They always move together in a longer time frame. This was the same week, right? You can see both the cursor, 13th June in here at this particular place and 13th June in here. This is the exact place where Nifty bounced back from and Dow Jones also bounced back from. So even if Dow Jones doesn't break its new high, but it goes on the higher side up till its resistance, Nifty will be super bullish because Indian economy is doing really great up compared to the other countries in here, right? Forget about dollar touching new highs and all that stuff, because dollar is always touching new highs. Things will eventually cool down. You don't have to worry about it. And can you really imagine a world without Google, Apple, Microsoft, all these other big companies which are actually running the world? I'm not saying that Indian companies are not running the world. Definitely there are. India is having a very big contribution towards the world as well. But what I'm saying is, this could be a very good opportunity for you to invest. Okay, literally I'm going to invest heavily in the US markets right now. And also if right now I'm not going to invest in Indian markets because I'm already long in here, and I don't see a major play at this level for Indian markets to take support. But for American markets, yes, if you don't know how to invest or pick stocks in the US markets, no issues. You can still go blindly and buy ETFs of US market in Zerodha or in your own broker. There are ETFs of Motilal or Nasdaq 100 of Motilal and everything like that. You can straight away go and buy in here. This is the best time to invest, because all these dips, right? All these dips are the places for you to invest. Where are you going to invest? At the high in here, then you will be obviously into loss. So whenever the market dips, whenever the fear is there in the market, please invest a good amount. Every lump sum amount should be invested in these dips of 10 to 15% correction or 20 to 30% correction. I just go ahead and double my amount every single time the market corrects. That is what I do. Okay, so I hope this hypothesis is clear for you, what I'm actually feeling on the weekly time frame. Obviously in this is going to happen over the period of 1 to 2 months. Okay, like as I said previously, we had a full bullish phase in here previously when I told to go ahead and buy the dip. Why did I say so? Because this was the major level for Nifty for to take a support. So this was pretty much valid. I looked at the Dow Jones as well. It was same near the previous pre-COVID levels, and it bounced back from. So we have to wait in here how it is going to play in those upcoming 1 to 2 months, and accordingly decide what to do and what not to do. Okay, for the time being, the best thing I will tell you to do right now, blindly, without even looking or hearing from anywhere, just go ahead and invest in the US markets. Because inflation has happened a lot of times, even previously in America, in India, in every single country. But humanity will always come over these problems and they will try to find a solution. So that's what I'm saying, that please trust humans, especially I'm not saying dumb humans. Obviously, yeah, sometimes people do dumb situations like the government of America did, but they will always correct themselves. They're not so dumb. Okay, so please go ahead and do one thing, blindly invest in the US markets. You will come and thank me later, as you did when I told to invest in 15,200 levels. Okay, so this is one part in here. Now coming back to trading, when are we going to basically trade depends upon the time frame we are choosing. Okay, so basically I'm trying to backtest a particular thing in here, is what that you can probably try the same thing. Now what I'm saying is that these strategies are available in YouTube, like every single place. You will know how to do options buying, how to do option selling. You will know how to do price action trading, support, resistance. Every little thing is there. But how do you convert it into your own favor? Okay, that is what I'm going to teach you today in a new manner, and it could be really helpful for you and according to your own style. This is my style which I'm telling you, but you can do it on your own style. You can develop your own way of trading and definitely make some good amount of return. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is basically, firstly, I told you before, one thing is that if Nifty is at support, you can go and buy, right? As I told you before, that if Nifty is at support, you go and buy in here and sell it at the resistance, right? That was the one thing which I told you to do with stocks. Now today is about options buying or selling, whatever you want to do. I'll be focusing mainly upon options selling in here and strangle. Okay, so how are we basically going to do this option selling in here? Okay, it is very simple. We are not going to draw any patterns. We are only going to take zones in here. Previously, when I was backtesting this strategy, I found this was the zone. Okay, and the resistance was that this is the resistance. Now what happened in here is that I do not mind wherever I want to sell in here. Okay, people will be telling you all about, I know that basically the VIX is going this way, or their IV spikes are happening, IV crushes are happening. I do not care about that. What I care about is in the next week, where do I find Nifty to be at? Okay, I will find a range and I will do the triangles in here. Okay, I do not care even if market is at this particular place, or this particular place. I found out that these are the two zones in here, and I believe that in the next 1 week markets will be range bounded like this. Okay, so I took this triangle of this below this stop loss in here, which is of 17,100 put short, and call side I've shorted 18,200 call I've shorted. So there's a range between 1,000 points, and anywhere between these markets expire, I will be into a good fixed profit. In a weekly time frame, even if I make 2% to 1%, I'm more than happy enough. To be honest, my target is 3% per month. So even if I make weekly 0.5 to 1.5%, you should be really proud of yourself. Okay, so we are going to aim only 1 to 2%. Now, what are we basically going to do after this? After this, what we are going to do is that just let the stock be in your favor. Okay, your payoff chart would something look like this. It would look something like this. Now, if you don't hedge your positions, as in hedging, how are you going to do? If you're sold 17,000 put in here, you are going to hedge this position by buying 17,000 put. Okay, you have sold 17,200 call in here, and you have bought 17,000 put in here. This is called as hedging in options. Okay, similarly on the call side, what you're going to do, we are going to sell 18,100 or 200 call in here, and we are going to buy a higher call, which is 18,500 or 400 or whatever you want to do it. Okay, so this is the way we are going to hedge it. That's why our loss will be fixed in either side. Now, taking the scenario, how am I going to adjust in here? Always I'll be taking, like, if my payoff charts, the median price from the payoff chart is just like this in here, I'm not going to touch it, because to hit my loss, like to go my position into a loss, I will have to either cross this particular level or this particular level. It might be a little confusing. Stick with me. I'll show you a live position what I am doing, okay, so that you will understand. Now, if I look in this manner, if let's assume that my price has come till this particular payoff chart, now what happens is, if markets goes further down, then I will be into a loss. Or even if market goes 350 points gap down or 200 points gap down, then I will be into a loss. So what I do is I do adjustments. Now, how am I going to do adjustments is what I'm going to teach you. That basically we will be finding the next range. As soon as I found that, okay, this range has given a breakdown, what are we going to do now? We will take a next week expiry. Okay, next week expiry, as in the sense that if today is basically the expiry of September, we are going to take the 6th October expiry and do the same in here. We'll sell the calls of 17,400 and the puts of 16,500 in here, and similarly hedge it with a call of higher call in here and a higher put in here. Okay, that's what I did with my positions today. Let me show you in my account. This is a backtesting account of mine. Yeah, so it is clearly visible to you. Please do not look at this MTM in here, because I've already booked a profit of 3,000 and I'm close to around plus 1,500 rupees profit. Okay, now let me click on this analyze button and show you. Okay, before that, if you are not going to trust me with that, if I've booked or not, let me just show you this profit in here. I was just talking to one of the persons who is quite close to me. I will just show you the positions in here. Let me just go ahead, and where is it? Yeah, so you can look at this position is actually booked, right? So you can see that 3,000 rupees, 2,500 rupees I've already booked in here. So the rest positions is still alive. I'm still into a net profit of close to around 2,500 rupees, and my net profit right now is at 1,000 rupees. Okay, this is a backtesting account, so that's why I'm only using one lot in here. Now what I'm going to do in here is that if I show you the payoff graph, just see in here, okay, Monday, as soon as the market opens, I'll still be into a profit of 3,626. So what it means that time decay of 2 days has happened in here. Okay, time decay of 2 days has already happened, and the capital deployed is close to around 1,20,000 rupees. So let's assume that 1 lakh rupees is here in here, and how much profit I've made? 2,500 I've already booked, and in Monday, if the market opens flat in here, I'll be getting 3,626 more. So 6,000 rupees I've made in here, which is close to around 6% returns on 1 lakh capital. Okay, so I guess it will be close to around 1 to 1.5 lakhs. So let's not assume 6%. Let's assume that it is the highest capital required, which is 1,50,000, and how much we have made? 6,000 rupees in here. So you can accordingly calculate the percentage returns will be close to around 3 to 4% return in here, or 2 to 4% on this weekly manner. I took these positions on Wednesday. Okay, now let's assume that the market is not opening flat, because we know that markets are going to open gap down at 17,250. How I have hedged my position, which I've told you. Let's go ahead and put exactly the price at 17,000 Okay, let's assume that the markets have opened further down at 17,154. Though it is going to open at 17,215, I will still be making close to around 2,500 more in here. So 5,000 rupees still I'm going to be in a profit because of the sole reason that I've adjusted in such a manner. Now, obviously, you might be saying, oh my gosh, what is this max loss in here? This max loss is not going to happen. This will happen only if markets open at 19,000 in here. 19,000, you can just see 19,500. If it opens upside, then it will go. Have you ever seen markets opening a gap of 2,000 points? No, it never has happened in any history in here. Obviously, COVID crashes also, markets will only gap down or gap up by 3% because there is a set limit by SEBI, or sorry, by NSE in here. Okay, NSE or SEBI, whosoever the body is. Now coming back to that, we are always taking 300 points gap down at worst scenario. Generally, markets do not open gap down of 300 points. They open usually 150 to 200 points, but we have always considered 300 points gap up or gap down. Okay, so if let's assume markets opens at 17,154, but SGX is indicating 17,200, still I will be into a good profit of around close to 3 to 4%. Okay, however, I hedged it in here. It is basically, as you can see, first of all, this was my position in here, right? And as soon as I saw that these ranges have given a breakout, I am going to shift to the next triangle in here based upon the next expiry of 6th October. So this is how we are going to play, and we are going to bring we are going to further adjust accordingly. So you can click on, there are many ways of adjusting triangle in YouTube. You can just go ahead and search in here and you can play it according to your own need. You can probably do this with monthly, you can probably also do this with intraday levels, with different time frames, with different strike prices adjustments. This is the way I do. So please backtest it with your own strategy, the way you want to do it, whether it is a smaller time frame or a higher time frame, or whether it be a different strike price. You can also do this with bank nifty, with stocks. It all depends upon your versatility, that how do you want to play the markets as. Okay, this is a backtesting account. Please do not take solely big quantities based upon this. I'm myself taking only one lot in here because I want to backtest this for the next 5 to 6 months in here. Then only I will go ahead and deploy a big capital of mine in here. Okay, so please just check this out. This is the second way of trading which I've told you. Just as in how we are going to go long in stocks, we are going to go short in here. There are different strategies like straddles as well. You can probably do the same straddle strategy, short in here, short in here, making two straddles. Then there are many ways to deal with the market. Okay, so this is one of the reason that I'm telling you to please do this trial and error analysis of yours. Do try different things in here. Who might know that you might find a very good way of trading for yourself in the future, and you can probably make some good amount of money. So that's all which I wanted to tell you about today's strategy, and I will try to update myself according to this particular how it is going in here in the markets, and come out with the results in the next live video. Okay, so anything else you guys want to ask regarding this particular strategy? If you have any doubts, let me know in the comments box section right now. So you're open to tell me. Okay, I've on my slow mode. I guess I need, or just let me know guys in the comment section if you want me to if you want to ask any doubts in here. Before that, if you are new to the channel, or even if you're watching this stream, please do like the stream and subscribe to our channel. That will support me a lot and help us reach out to more people, right? So more people will join us, the family would go much more bigger, and we could trade together. If you guys have any doubts, please let me know guys in the comment section. Any doubts in here which you want to know? Okay, I've switched off the slow mode in here. You can actually ask me questions if you want to. Slow mode, I've switched it off. You can type in the questions. Any questions you guys want to ask? Yeah, there is a question. Zydus Life. Okay, let's just check it out. Zydus Life. Okay, Zydus is at a good support in here. If you just check it, yeah, Zydus is at a good support, and this is quite a good pattern. I will be keeping this in my watch list. I would want Zydus to break out this resistance, and I'll wait for it. Live trading Jellybean, Satish, you're welcome. Jalibeen, to be honest, I generally don't sit in my computer all the time. Like right now, I'm having a good setup in front of me. Is basically like I've connected to an external monitor where I'm seeing your charts or the live stats, and then using another screen in here and using my phone and also the microphone in here, right? So if you generally what I do is, you will see that video coming up. I will be putting a video on the day, like what I do basically as a young trader myself, and you will know that why I don't live stream. I would try to if I'm having good connections and everything, and probably will do that then. Okay. um Thanks for your good strategy. You're welcome, Satish. Zydus, hope you have seen this. Let's just wait if market is at the support. If it tries to rebound, and you could go ahead and buy in here. We'll analyze Nifty in daily time frame as well. What do you think about China news affecting Indian markets on Monday? China's news, is there some news which is happening I do not know about? I actually don't watch news. I kind of hate it. I just trade based upon price action, so there is nothing for me to watch in here. Can you just let me know what was the major news in the chat box? I'm not able to find. Samya Bhagmar, to be honest, I'm very much active in my community, in my Telegram community in there. So if you want to join us, you can just first of all join, and you can join our community in there. You can have a lot of views about options and futures and cash market trading. I'm very much active there. I regularly share there. So if you want to learn, have good guidance and experience, then you can think about it. Otherwise, if you don't want to join the community, if you still want to trade, that is very much fine enough. You can learn on your own. I would recommend you to learn about all about Greeks. I'm just giving this for free. There is nothing for you to pay me about in this manner, is what I'm saying. That learn about Greeks, learn about how you want to deal with options, and learn about that if the way of trading of your trading style is matching up with your options trading strategy, then it is fine. Please always remember these three things in your mind, that no matter what or how good the setup is, always follow your risk to reward ratio. Your maximum risk per trade should not be more than 1% per day of your entire capital in options trading or any trade. Okay. And then thirdly, please do not take any positions which will keep you sleepless at night, because right now I gave you an explanation that even if markets open gap down, I will still be into profits. That is the way I trade in here. Okay, because I don't want to be sleepless. People will be buying calls, and then they'll be worried, oh my gosh, what is SGX Nifty doing? And then they do see that, they will obviously, you'll be sleepless. Secondly, you cannot do anything about it because markets will open then, and obviously you will be into losses. So why do you want to do that? Do not take such a position which is giving you a very big loss. Okay, that is the first part in here. And coming back to Nifty, we might see some support in here at 17,200 levels. That could be a good place for us to go long. Obviously, looking at Dow Jones as well. If you look Dow Jones also in daily time frame, it is also at support. If we just check out in here, you can see this. So just wait for kind of a good engulfing candle in Dow Jones and also in Nifty. Probably we can go and think about going long on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, because by that time we will find some or the other 1 to 2 candles in here, and accordingly we can go long or short, looking at Nifty and Dow Jones both, because they're almost at the same support. Because if you look at Nifty, it is at 17,327, and the support of Nifty is at close to around 17,200. That is the exact place where SGX is showing the opening at. As you can see, 17,215. So this is the same place Nifty is going to open, at this exact same spot, and we'll watch how it is going to play. And similarly, we are going to look at Dow Jones, how it is going to play. For the time being, I'm only sure about one thing, that best time to invest in US stock market, go ahead, buy ETFs. You will have two ways of benefit. One is the ETF the price is going higher. That is one of your advantages. Second advantage is the dollar price, because you're investing into dollars, right? Like I buy through dollars. I'm investing in my US accounts trading. So if you can do that, you can do that as well, and you can have two benefits in here. You have invested from Indian rupees to dollars, and dollar is hitting record highs in there, right? So I've been investing since rupee was at 72 levels. So 72 right now, dollar is at 81 rupees. So you can just imagine, I have had two benefits. US markets also went upside from the crash. Secondly, then obviously the increment of dollar and both the investments. So that is one way of getting good returns in here. Okay, so good time to invest in US markets, please do remember that. Just curious because, well, it is, I don't know, one knows what's happening there. Please work days also very. Satish Kumar, yes, I will try my best to do live days and work days as well. Let's just see. Stay connected through our Instagram page and Instagram account. I have just launched a new Instagram account in here wherein I'm posting regular analysis, trades, of nifty trades, memes, and also some motivation for you all as well. The link I've already provided in the Instagram's official group in there, so you can go ahead and check it out. Stay connected through us that. But will there be some sentimental moment? Ishwar, first of all, yes, China is in crisis because the government is kind of fucking it up. What we are going to basically do is we are not going to be bothered about it. India is going to have a very good business with the world because China is ruining themselves. So let them ruin. We are just going to stay invested. We are going to put our brains where India is leading. If India's economy is good, we are going to invest. If India's economy is going to take a downturn, then obviously we will be going to invest in the US markets or other markets. Okay, I hope that is very much clear for you. Consider 3 to 4. Samyak, 3 to 4% a week makes around close to 12% to 15% a month. So please do not go behind this. Try to make 3% a month. It will take only 8 years for 1 lakh to become 1 CR. And if you increase the amount more, then you can understand how much more are you going to make. Please don't run behind the profits, guys. Please, I beg you, please don't do that, because this is something which every single person does and they end up losing more and more and more and more. There is no limit to your losses then. Love the process, not the money. If you love the process, definitely money will come in. Right now, why I have enough capital, why am I not going with 500 quantity or 5000 quantity in here with nifty? Why am I still going with only one quantity in here? Why? Because of the sole reason that I am not sure with this particular strategy. I'm backtesting so many things. I want you to understand that. Why one quantity? I'm not running behind money. I'm running behind money only when stocks are coming, because I'm very much good at it. That's the reason why you see my PNL and stocks at above 1 lakh per stock there after holding it for 2 to 3 months. Obviously, I'm a positional player or a swing player with stocks. So please understand that part, that it is not about making money right away. You need to experience all of those things. Then after you're confident, after you've gotten results for over a long period of time, then you increase your quantity. Before that, how can you even trust anything with blindly that way? You cannot aim for such big money. Otherwise, you will be definitely losing 3 to 4% per week, not making. So please understand that. Okay. Apart from trading, what is your part-time? I'm actually into a few different things. YouTube is something which I do. I have no income source for YouTube because we are a very small subscriber base. So if you could subscribe to the channel, it will be of good help, right? Secondly, I am a freelancer. I basically do my projects on data science and my domain expertise in data science. So yeah, AI and ML, that's what I'm basically doing. I will be uploading videos on them as well, because I feel that this YouTube channel could be a lot more than just trading. I would try to make some vlogs as well, and my experience using freelancing with different companies and the ways you can also do freelancing with them, I will try to upload that as well. I'm having my first project done with a CEO of a Nigerian company, so I will be trying to upload that as well. How it goes, Sunday is the time. I mean, tomorrow is my last weekly meeting with my team members, and I'll update you how it goes and all the certifications which I'm receiving, which could be very much helpful for your career, right? So all of that I will upload. That is second thing which I do, freelancing with the projects. Thirdly, I teach people how to trade in cash market and swing trading and everything, personal mentorship. That is something which I earn from. I'm not going to lie. I give them many hours of myself. I teach them, and they make money, and they are paying me as a tuition fees for it, right? So that is one thing which I'm doing. And also I provide consultation, as in how you can basically deal with financial markets, not just the stock market, but bond markets, credit markets, stock markets, debt markets, way to invest, and also how you can manage your finances and plan according to that. And I do that as well. So that is one more way of it. And anything apart from that, no, that's all, I guess. And I'm thinking about making some good videos after blogging or traveling. That depends completely. My turnover, why do people always ask that? it's enough for me to sustain my life. That's all I'll be saying, because a number is not something which I can give. You will probably see me with expensive gadgets and all, but that is the only thing which I have. If you look at my clothes, I still have the same clothes which I'm wearing for the past 3 to 4 years, because I'm not interested in clothes. Okay, I still have the same old things, like whether it be the tables, chairs, the furniture, or anything. I am not interested in them, so I obviously buy them very cheap. Even if you look at the shirt which I'm wearing, it probably cost me only around close to 100 or 120 rupees, and I'm still using this for the past 1.5 years. No issues, works perfectly fine. Not interested in those Gucci, Chanel, or other big brands. So yeah, yes, the only thing which I'm interested is in tech. That is my niche. Like, the two things which I'm very much into it is laptop and a phone, which I use it very regularly, because to stream this way smoothly and for you to hear my voice very well, you can check out my previous videos where I used to come live or try to screen record. It used to be very bad. The quality used to be very bad. So the only thing wherein I spend a lot is only two things. One is laptop, one is phone, and that too, it will go on for many years. So I try to live my life very way below the radar. I do not go ahead and I used to think that I want a Lamborghini or I want to live in a penthouse or things like that, but eventually after you grow up, these are all materialistic things. I don't know why, I just have lost my interest in it. The only thing which I want right now is to travel, just be happy, and live a life where I'm balancing things out. So yep, I will just say that my turnover is enough for me to take care of my own bills, my dog, and my family. That's all. Anything else which you want to ask? I hope that answers your question. Sorry for not giving you a, basically not giving you a number. Oh, you're an inspiration of loss making traders. Samyak, I don't know, are you saying that in a negative way or in a positive way? Like, loss making traders, why not profitable making traders? Why that? Well, if your intention is on the right way, I want to say you one thing, that I'm still not very much very much into a big profit in FNO. I'm into a very big profit and only in cash market. FNO is something which I'm still struggling with, but yes, I guess I'm into that saturation point in FNO right now, where I'm not at all making big losses, where I'm actually trying to be consistent with my profits in there, and soon I will be there with a big profits in front of you all, right? So I hope for the best, and I'll be putting in my efforts the same way. So do not lose your confidence in trading, and make sure that you keep on learning, take in your lessons from the mistakes which you make. Okay, not alone your mistakes, but from others as well. Bro, your view on US Treasury bonds status. China is continuously reducing its portfolio and buying gold, and day before yesterday, Ishwar, I have literally no view, because this is the first time I'm hearing what you're saying. I've been in the markets for the last 3.5 years very actively, and I've been trading full time since that last 3.5 years, and I've never listened to all of these news and everything, because I have very two simple rules in here which I want you guys to hear very carefully. First rule: if you're coming into stock market, what is your entire view on the economy? Economy is bullish, go ahead and invest. Whose economy is bullish? India's economy is bullish, yes. Secondly, if your economy is bullish in US markets, yes or no, they will always come out, because the big tech companies are the players which will save the country in there, right? So there is no issues for you to not invest in US or Indian markets. People will be saying that he doesn't know that knowledge, I don't know that knowledge. Yes, I do not know anything, because I don't want to complicate my investing or trading journey. All I know is that if companies exist, then only humans will have their jobs. If companies ruin, all the entire world is being ruined. What are you going to do with your money then? What value your money will have? So either you invest or go die. That simple way, being poor. I don't understand this one simple logic in there. Do not try to overcomplicate things. There will be some or the other news which will always be, very scareful to you. Like, it will always scare you. But that's the point in here. Whenever people are scary, just invest looking at the macroeconomics of the particular nation and just stay invested. Because even if you don't invest, inflation will rise, your account and your money in your account will reduce. Even if you invest, obviously you can have a little bit of losses, but eventually in the long run, markets always go up. So your money will be actually safe in there. Do not invest in companies if you don't want to. Invest in ETFs. Top 50 companies cannot go to zero. Top 100 companies cannot go to zero. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So don't make it so complicated. Just keep it simple and do it in your own manner. What was your initial capital, Samya is asking me. I started trading with, I guess, after saving a lot as a kid. I mean, I guess I was close to around 15 and a half years or 16. I don't remember. Yeah. So I still remember penny stocks were my go-to thing, and luckily I did make it like 100% return, only one stock like that. And I was so happy that, like, I still remember it was probably a 20 rupees to 40 rupees profit there, right? It was 100 rupees profit in that particular share. I just bought only a few, quantity worth 20 to 30 rupees only. So I got 100% return. It was 20 to 30 rupees. And I was so happy that, oh my gosh, I just got the money of my snacks in here. I can, eat snacks 2 times in here. That was my mentality there. So I just took it out and I went in and I bought, I went in there on my snacks counter, and then straight away before buying, I just started thinking that, what if I make this 60 rupees or 50 rupees to 100 rupees? Then probably I can have the snacks for probably 3 to 4 days more. So I went ahead and did that. Okay, the stock did not move. It started going down and I lost around close to 80% of the money, and I was very depressed. So then, since then, it started going on with my journey. So yep, initial capital of mine was only just 50 to 100 rupees in there, I remember, or out of which I had invested only 30 to 40 rupees in there. And that's how my journey began. Obviously I added a lot of capital because eventually I was basically, before playing in professional sports, I had a lot of money from there. I mean, in the sense of salary. As a kid, it was a lot of money for me, so that's where I got my capital. And eventually when I got into college and everything, I was having more jobs to do. Like, I worked as a, in the restaurants, as in the reception and in the hotels, because I was from the hospitality industry, IHM. So 2 to 3 years I was there, and I worked in the restaurants. Basically, I have no shame in admitting, we were picking out plates of the people who ate. We were having a lot of fun, because those moments are something which I very well cherish enough. Working late night shift as a receptionist in there was a different story, because we were trying to take in the ice cream from the kitchen very secretly, eat it with the people like the security guard there and the engineers there, the late night engineering shift people. It was a lot of fun for me. So all, luxury isn't about just for me as in the 5-star bedrooms, because I was working in a 5-star hotel as a receptionist, as a person who is working in the kitchen or in the restaurant. But I had a lot more fun comparatively living in that 5-star hotel's room. And if you compare that to the shift which I did at night shifts there, with the security guards or with the engineering people or with the chefs there, just sweating out there, working hard, and secretly taking away snacks and eating them and having a lot of good discussions and talks and experiences about with those wise people, that was something which I love and I still remember. So I will always prefer that kind of luxury more. That's the reason why I do not, I used to have these dreams that I want to go and live in those 5-star hotels and have those dreams. That's the reason why you do not see me any having any blogs as such. That I went to my Bangalore trip recently. Yes, I was staying in a 5-star hotel, but that's the time when I decided that no, I don't want to do that, because I'm not happy. I would rather live in a hostel with people around me with different experiences and have a chat with them, have experience with them, and that's the kind of life which I want to live. So I hope it is clear that what kind of a trader I want to be, what was my initial capital, how I'm dealing with my money right now, and what I want to do, whatever your questions are. What was your biggest loss in a day? I guess I remember it was close to around 3 to 4 lakhs. It was in options only. It was in crypto options, I believe. Yeah, it was in crypto options or something. I don't very well remember. It was cryptos in cash or it was in options or futures. But yeah, it was 3 to 4 lakhs then. But obviously I recovered everything because I was already into a very big profit in crypto. Probably it was close to around 18 to 22 lakhs or something. After the loss, it was, I guess, 15 lakhs or something like that. So I was very much confident, and right away, whenever the news came in, I just exited from my crypto. I do not even invest now in crypto other than Bitcoin, which is, not much of a big percentage of my entire wealth. So yeah, that's all. I wish you all the success for the years coming ahead. Thanks a lot, Satish. Thanks a lot. I wish you all the same thing, and I hope we all become profitable traders. At least I want to have this session in there, like wherein when I go for a travel outside, I mean from the state of, eventually I will be traveling to different states, and I hope to see and meet you people. And by the time if you become successful traders, I will definitely come and make the videos with you and post it in my channel. I know we will be not having such a big subscribers base, but yep, I have never posted an ad in my YouTube channel. I have never posted or done anything as such wherein I'm trying to get audience attention. I was probably at 0 subscribers for a long time. We are right now probably at around close to 1000 subscribers. Obviously I was not consistent. I took a year's gap in between, and many gaps I take in between. So yeah, I'll try to keep consistency at my best from now on, and hopefully we will grow eventually and with your help. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. If you have not subscribed, and hit the like button, that will help me a lot, right? So anything else which you guys want to ask me? Anything else, guys? Any questions which you want to ask me? If you want to ask me any questions or want me to analyze anything, please feel free to ask me in the chat box right now. Samyak, when marry, bro? I'm just 20 years old. You want me to marry right away? No, I've just gotten into a college, like it's an online college with Amity, and I'm doing my college there, and I'm just the first year there right now. So marriage is something after, I don't even know. We'll talk about then if that happens. You'll definitely make onions cry someday. MG, I'm so sorry. Well, I didn't want anyone to cry. I just want everyone to know that please do not run behind money in that way, because I've done that previously. I've run behind money in such a way that right now I'm regretting that I've not experienced the things I should have as a kid, and I've taken a lot of stress which I don't want to anymore. And from that thing, I just want to tell you that you just require enough money for you to live a happy life. Now what kind of a happy life which you want to live is upon you. Okay, that's all I want to tell you. That's good. So there's someone uh who is trading since 14. That's really good, Samyak. I hope that you achieve all the success. Please do not. I have a suggestion for all those very young people and all those very old people as well who are not that patient. We are living in an era where we basically want things very quickly, right? Very quickly, as in the sense the pizza is not there in 30 minutes. I'm going to fight with Domino's. I'm going to fight with people and want things as soon as possible. Ask my parents things as soon as possible, and definitely want that right away. No, that doesn't happen. Please delay your gratitude. Have patience, work towards it. Eventually you will get the results. And if you delay your gratitude, right, not literally marrying at the age of 25, not literally having a degree at the age of 22 or have a job at 22, follow the process the way you want to do it and the way you love it. Delay your gratitude. Do not go behind society's norms and rules. Just do what you want to do, love what you do, and even if it is enough money for you to satisfy yourself, that's a happy life. You can probably go ahead and have different sources of income which will make it sufficient for you, but after a certain limit, money is just money. Then that's what I'm just saying, just paper, nothing more than that. I'll be happy driving a small car, living in 1 BHK. I have no issues, because I know that this is the most I require. I'm not happy, nothing changes for me if I live in from this room, from a 2 BHK right now to 5 BHK or penthouse. Nothing changes for me. I'm very much happy because this is the way I live, and I don't need anything more than that other than the tech products. That's it, nothing more. So yeah, that's all I want to tell you from my end. As in a young person you are, please delay your gratitude and focus on the process. Invest and save more, so eventually you'll have a lot of money, and then you can try spending it on more. Okay, that's what I want to say. Does your doggo reduces diet at this current period of month? Right now my dog always eats only from my hands. So she has, I'm trying to literally take away uh, the whole habit of me feeding her, my mom feeding her. We always used to feed her in her mouth, like open her mouth, put in food, then she used to eat. She's like literally like a baby, we have to feed her. And that has gone into such a bad situation right now that if you're not there to feed her, she will not eat. So I'm trying to take that away. Basically, keep the food there for 15 minutes. If they are not eating, take it out, keep it in the fridge. The same food you can give it because it is not ruined yet. Until 12 hours it won't ruin, right? So you can give the same food then, because we also eat leftovers, so there's no shame in it. And you can give that after warming it up a little bit. If even if she doesn't eat it, then also, then you can throw that food, come back in the third meal. They will probably not eat for one entire day, but from the second day they will definitely eat, or second to the 1.5 days after that they will definitely eat. And yes, dogs definitely eat a little lesser in summers, okay, or when probably like if your dog is a female, if she's in her periods, probably then they will eat a little less. Actually my dog has never eaten less in here, because she's gone through a period, she's gone through the summers, winters and everything. She doesn't do anything like that. In winters they will actually eat a lot more, because yes, the cold is coming, they would want more fat in the body. So that's how basically dogs are. If your dog is active, if your dog is very much active, and she's pooping and peeing very normally, no issues for you, you can definitely go ahead, and you don't have to contact a doctor until then. But yes, if the poop and if the pee is definitely, there's something wrong with the color, okay, or blood is coming out, or something physically wrong with the dog, or if the mood is very dull, then if she's not active, then yes, you need to visit a doctor. And also there's one more way to find out the dog is sick or not. Check out their nose. If the nose is very dry, okay, nose is very dry and activeness is low, dry in the sense for a long time, then yes, the dog might be sick. So it is better for you to have a checkup. Okay, and also check out their hair loss near the eyes or the body. You might understand that these are the clues for the dog to have a checkup. I hope that answers your question, Ishwar. Anything else which you guys want to ask me? We went from trading to life to dogs now. You're welcome, Kavudan. Anything else, guys, which you want to ask me? Ishwar, no issues as such. Just keep a water bowl and the food proper way, which I've just told you, and it's more than enough. Generally, what happens is dogs, what they do is, after liking a particular food, like if you have introduced mutton to your meal, to their meals, then they will be like, they will not eat the veg food which you are trying to put in, or some other food, because they want that food only. But you have to train them in such a way that no, you're not going to get mutton every day. You're only going to get these food, a proper timetable, that yes, probably you can feed your dog 2 times heavy meals, like in the afternoon place a meal which is healthy, very much healthy, with the chicken and everything, or eggs or anything like that, and then in the evening time you can give them mutton or any other meal. Please do give them curd once in a day, probably like in the morning or at night. You can do that. Curd and rice, that will be more than enough. So feed 2 heavy meals and 1 very small meal, probably curd, and mixed with food, fruits which are healthy for dog, or which is digestible by dogs, so that you can feed. That's all which I would like to say regarding dogs topic. Anything else regarding the markets discussion, guys, which you want to ask me? Anything else? Okay, they are veg dogs, gosh. So if they are veg dogs, if you're a vegetarian, do not give them non-veg, right? So I mean, then they will be behind it. I guess you should be if you're not giving them non-veg, please give them at least those dog food which is actually having nutritions of meat. Do give them that, if not non-veg. I mean, because there are by birth carnivores. I mean, like there are animals who need meat, the proteins from meat. So you can probably give them royal canine or things like that, so that it compensates your non-veg things in there. Okay, so I hope you do give that. Anything else regarding the market, guys, which you want me to analyze or anything like that, or shall we end the stream? No questions? You can probably ask me right now. If there is no questions, then yep, we'll close the stream. Okay, the time is right now at 7. We have been streaming from around close to 1 hour. Yep. All right, guys, so there's nothing more to ask, so we'll see you later. Take care, stay safe. Until next stream, please do trade well, and don't forget to join our Instagram channel. You can follow me on Instagram, the link is right in the description, and obviously you can join us on Telegram as well. So until next time, take care, stay safe, happy trading, bye bye.